Whoa. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Me and Car Keys. Now we are here at Kia of Kennesaw, and today we're going to review the Kia EV6. Now, first of all, big shout out to Kia of Kennesaw for letting me review the EV6. They have a lot of EVs around here. They have EV6, they have EV9 as well. So if you're looking for an EV vehicle, check out Kia of Kennesaw. If you're in the Atlanta area, check them out. Good people to deal with. So one of the things that I like about the Kia EV6, first of all, is the design. The design is awesome. I mean, it gives you that real sporty look. Now, this is the GT line. Come look on the back here. EV6 GT line. So this is one of the top trim models of the EV6. One of the things I like a lot about Kia vehicles is that when you walk up to them, this happens. I love that. That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And the doors unlock because you have the key in your pocket and the mirrors fold out, which is awesome. So let's talk about the design of the Kia EV6, and let's start in the front here. One of the things I like, first of all, this white color is amazing. It's one of the coolest colors. You also have a red one right here next to us, but I love this white one. So you have a bright white, and you have gloss black trim pieces throughout the vehicle, and I think that's amazing. Now for the GT line, it has this lower splitter down here. It gives it a real aggressive look. You have this design here, the lower grille. Now this is very intricate design, but these are actually shutters that open and close to let airflow get in for those electric motors. Now also up here on the upper grille, you have also gloss black, and it has this cool design. I don't know if you can see that. And you have your forward-facing camera right there, along with that big Kia badge that I love. I love the way they do that right there on the front. Moving right along, you have your parking sensors here, and I like that they're also body match. And that's a theme that's going to kind of go throughout this vehicle. Like here, for example, I love the fact that they color match these instead of them being black like on a lot of their other vehicles. They're black. On here, I love the fact that they're white. Kind of makes it flow seamlessly, and you don't even realize that it's something different there. You also have your parking sensors on the side here. You have your reflector there. One of the coolest design points is also the front lights here. If you look here, this is actually your daytime running light, but this one is also a switchback. So if you hit your signal light, there you go. That's also your switchback, and then it switches back to white. All right, moving along the side. First of all, this mirror has like a Batman type look to it. It has a really aggressive look. It goes in and out, and this is also your switchback signal light here. Along the side here, you have this lower trim piece that's in gloss black, which kind of broke it up a little bit. It's kind of a good touch. Once again, I love these door handles. Love those door handles, open and close. They just flow seamlessly with the side of the vehicle. I come along to the back side of the vehicle. You have your spoiler here, and I like the way they designed it. It has the airflow that goes in there through those designs. And it also sticks out a little bit to give it a nice sporty look, and you can see it from the bottom there. Also, you have your tail light that scoops up like that. And I like the way it looks. It looks like a hatchback, but it's not necessarily a hatchback. It has more of an aggressive design there. On your tail lights here, I love the way you have those wraparound tail lights. They go from here all the way around to the other side. And then you have this nice design here. This is not actually chrome. It's more of like a bronze, dark bronze black chrome, and that's really cool as well. All right, so we're talking about the back of the vehicle. Here's a better view. There's that rear spoiler there, so you can get that nice design, and you can see through it. And I especially love this tail light that wraps all the way around the vehicle there. And this dark chrome I was talking about also wraps around the entire back of the vehicle. You have your EV6 there, you have your Jim Ellis there, and then you have your GT line there, along with your big Kia badge there. I love the way they do the Kia logo. If you go down here, you have your rear camera, your backup camera right there. Now you also have this gloss black that goes all around and matches the rest of the vehicle. And if you look for your reverse lights, it's right there. Now, I couldn't find it at first, but there's your reverse light. It blends in with the rear diffuser, which is also very intricate of a design. I love the way they did that as well. All right, now let's quickly talk about your wheels and tires that come on this vehicle. These wheels are 20-inch wheels, and I love the design of them as well. They blend in very well with the gloss black that's around the entire vehicle. These tires are Continental tires. They are 255/45 on your 20-inch wheel. All right, before we take our EV6 on a ride, let's look under the hood and see what's under there. Now, this is what is under the hood of your Kia EV6. It's interesting because there's no actual engine here, but it has an engine cover. You have your battery here, you have your coolant, you have your washer fluid. There's a latch here that opens, so if you open this up, this is what's under the engine cover of your Kia EV6. There's nothing here. I mean, there's room to put a couple things here, but not enough room for like storage or a bag. You could probably put your charging stuff up here, but that's pretty much it. So while we're still outside, let's look at the trunk area, see how much space you really do have. Now that has a huge hatch because it is somewhat of a hatchback, so it has a huge hatch. You have actually a ton of space back here to put things. These are your mats, of course, that they didn't put them in yet, but you have plenty of space back here if you want to store anything, pretty much. These seats do fold down as well, so it will give you a lot more space. It'll give you a huge flat space, so you could probably put like a 72-inch TV back here with probably no issues. I'm sitting inside the Kia EV6, and I must say, the design in here is amazing. It gives you that real luxury feel, but it's also a sporty luxury feel. I don't know, it feels like I shouldn't even be sitting in here. I'm not good enough. But I love the inside here. Let me show you. So let's start here with the dash, right? This dash is amazing. You have this huge screen here, which is awesome, of course. What I like on this dash is that this design here, it goes all the way through. If you look over there, it looks like you have racing stripes over there on the dash as well. Very nice touch. And these stripes also match the stripes down here, which are blue, to let you know that you're riding in an EV vehicle. Go over to the door here. Somebody didn't take the sticker off or do not open because it's tinted. But the inside is all black except for this section here, which is in white, which looks amazing as well. You have like a nice silver here that kind of cuts through, which is cool because you have a lot of different colors, but they all kind of blend together. You have matte black, which is in leather here. You have gloss black around your trim pieces, which stands out. And then you have this silver that also stands out as well. And then to top it all off, it's contrasted with a huge white that goes down the middle, which is amazing because it matches the entire interior of the car. If you look around here, it's on all the doors. If you look at your amazing seats, all right, let's talk about these seats. Sitting in the seat, and like I say, this is probably the most comfortable vehicle I've probably ever sat in. These are leather seats. You can smell the leather once you open the door. You can smell the leather. The leather has this two-tone with the black, with the white. It also has this white stitching down the middle that just reminds me of racing stripes. It gives you that speed feeling that you're about to go fast when you're just sitting there. Okay. Now, if you talk about your center console, you also have that black stripe here that's also on the dash. And you also have these sort of stripes here that look like racing stripes, like I said before, that are also on the dash. Now, one cool thing I just realized that it looks like these stripes connect all the way across and go right alongside these stripes. I don't know if that was done on purpose or if I'm just seeing it or my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like those stripes actually connect invisible and connect with these stripes. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Now, if you look at these seats, the headrests are shaped sort of weird. The reason they're shaped like this is because, first of all, it's comfortable for the driver because it is leather and it is adjustable as most seat headrests are. But it has this section here for you to hang things. You can hang your purse, you can hang your grocery bag, you can hang your book bag, whatever you need to hang there. You have that little section there for you to hang. Now, the seats also, before I leave, these seats also have a USB-C charger right there on the side for people that are sitting in the back. Let's talk about the shape of our center console. Once again, it has that matching color scheme. You have the matte black, you have the white, and then you have your gloss black there. You have a charging port here. It's amazing. The reason it has all these little holes in it, I just learned as well, is so that it will cool. Now, I know my iPhone heats up when it's charging, and this will help it to cool. You have your cup holders there. Center console does open up, has plenty of room. It's actually very deep. I'll stick my hand there so you can see how deep that's very deep. So you have plenty of storage to put anything there. Now, the way this is shaped, you have storage under here as well. There's actually a lot of storage. You can put anything in. They built it that way. I think it's the perfect shape for a purse, right? I think they built it that way for women to put their purse up under there. So you always know where your purse is. A lot of times women get in the car and there's nowhere for you to put your purse. You put it on the seat, put it on the floor. Now there's an actual cubby hole right there for you to put your purse. Now, you also have chargers down here. You have a USB, you have USB-C, you have a 212 volts down here as well. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a USB-C as well, and that one's your 12 volt. Coming along your interior, you have your start button here. You have heated seats, you have cooled seats, you have heated steering wheel there. Awesome. I like the way this is actually turned. Like I said, this button is actually turned towards the driver, which is also very cool. You have your gear select here on a rotary dial, which is also interesting. And you have your camera, you have your park, and you have your auto hold button there. Now, I am sitting in the back of the EV6, and look at how much space I have. Now, for reference, I am 5'9", or 5'8.5", whatever. I'm 5'8" to 5'9", right? I have plenty of space. Now, I have not adjusted the seat at all. It is the way it was when I got there. There was plenty of space as well. But look how much space you actually have. And so you have your area here, which you put hang bags or whatever you need. I like the way that the vent is actually here instead of in the middle. So it's more geared towards each person. So you have a vent on both sides. You can open and close as well. You have your seat backs here, which are actually made out of hard plastic versus being made out of cloth. Like I said before, you have your chargers here on both seats. So the person in the back is just as equipped as the people in the front. And so I think we covered most of the exterior of the car. Let's go for a ride. So I'm about to go for a ride in our EV6. It's brand new, right? It has 17 miles on it, okay? Brand new, still has the plastic down there on the foot pedals. The pedals are actually silver, not white. That's just a plastic to protect it. It still has a sticker on the window, not let the window down. It still has tags on it. So it's a brand new vehicle. Once again, shout outs to Kia of Kennesaw for letting me review this one, and it's brand new, okay? So to start your EV, there's a button here, put your foot on the brake, and we're ready to go. Now, battery percent is only 32%, not good, but we have 80 miles of range on 32% battery. Now, I love the way these screens are lit up. This is amazing. It this gives you that feeling that you're in something futuristic. All your information's here, the date, the time, media's off. I mean, everything's here. Everything you need is there. You also have a visual of your vehicle there, so you can have lane keep assist as well. If you look up here, you have your speed limit, you have what gear you're in. I mean, everything's up here on the screen for you. You have your miles per hour there. So let's go. So as I said before, you have your rotary dial here, and to put in drive mode, you just turn to drive. And we're off. So I just put the car in reverse, and this is your reverse camera. Let me just put it back in reverse. This is reverse, right? All the mirrors changed. The mirror aimed down towards the ground on both sides. If you see there, it's aimed towards the ground. And then this is the view that you get from your rear view camera, and this is your view from up top. So you can see everything that's around you, which is pretty awesome. You can also zoom out and zoom in. That's also pretty cool. Hit here, you can give you a 360 view of the entire, look at that. That is so cool. And I'm sitting in between, if you look around me, I'm sitting between all these cars in the parking lot. So everything you see is what you see here. Very cool. So back to drive. All your mirrors changed again for driver position, and we're off again. So we're gonna carefully pull out onto the road. That's awesome, y'all. It has instant torque. One of the things that people talk about when they talk about the Kia line, the electric line, is that it has instant torque. And it's also very smooth to ride in so far. Let's try out that instant torque real quick. Whoa! Wow, y'all, this vehicle has when it says instant torque, it has instant torque. I only went to 37 miles an hour, and it felt like we were flying through the air just now. Man. So another cool feature is here. I'm trying to get back into my right lane. As you can see there, it shows me everything that's on the right side, so I can see where cars are coming and when they're not, just by looking there. Now, still look at your mirror, of course, and still look at your center mirror so you can know what's coming. But that's also an amazing feature. All right, as we were talking about instant torque here, I have somewhat of a straightaway. It's not a lot of room, of course, but let's just try out this instant torque real quick. And go. Whoa. Yeah, this thing takes off like nothing. This thing takes off like nothing. I think the reason that it feels so wild is because you can't hear it. All you hear is like a woo, but you don't actually hear like exhaust noise or engine noise. So the fact that it's going that fast, and keep in mind we only went 20 miles an hour, but it felt like we got there in like 2 seconds. It's really weird. So if you haven't tried out an EV, I think you should try out a Kia. Try out a Kia EV6, Kia EV9, and tell me what you think. So I highly encourage you to get a test drive in an EV6. If you're interested at all, get a test drive. It'll kind of change your perspective on EVs. And also, as I'm driving, I'm finding out all kinds of things that I did not know before. First of all, we didn't talk about our steering wheel. Our steering wheel is wrapped in leather. It also has this stitching around the inside, which is cool. And also has this silver that matches your door handles and your trims that goes all around your steering wheel like a big circle. And you also have a flat bottom, which helps as well. You also have Kia embossed on the steering wheel, which is also very cool. Another thing that I'm noticing is that it has ambient lighting. To put it in park, there's a button right there in the middle of your rotary dial there. And you have that blue, which is your ambient lighting there. You also have ambient lighting here. And it's also throughout several parts of the interior of the car. Also very cool. Now, we have modes here. I didn't talk about it before because I didn't know it was there. You have drive modes. We've been driving in normal mode. If you hit that, you go to sport mode, and you also have eco mode. Now it says if you hold, it'll put it in snow mode. So you have a lot of options here. We're gonna put it in sport mode to see what the difference is. Now you also have paddle shifters there and there as well. So let's see what it's like to drive in sport mode. Now on the sport mode, it changed the reading here to give you your torque. So let's see how that changes once we drive. Yeah. So yeah, that instant torque is something amazing. It's also cool that you can actually see a reading of how much torque I guess you're using at the moment, or what torque level you're at the moment while you're driving. Here, this is the sticker sheet for our Kia EV6 GT line all-wheel drive. Now it is all-wheel drive, I didn't mention that before. Dual motor, electric all-wheel drive. It has 320 horsepower, 446 foot-pounds of torque. So that makes a lot of sense when you talk about that instant torque that we talked about a minute ago. Yeah, it's there. It's definitely there. And as you see the numbers there, 446 foot-pounds of torque. Since we're talking about the sticker sheet, we might as well talk about the price. Let's go all the way down here. The price for this one is suggested $59,920. That's very comparable with a lot of EVs in the market. That seems to be the normal price, especially for the top trim level, which this is the GT line. So the top trim level is typically around that $60,000 mark. You can get a lower trim for the high 40s, maybe like $50,000, depending on where you go and what you spec it with. Now, I was blown away by the EV6 GT line, but I want to hear what you guys think. So put in the comments below and let me know how you feel. What do you think about the specs? What do you think about the color? What do you think about the design? What do you think about the price point, especially compared to other vehicles in the market that are similar in the EV market? Big shout out to Kia of Kennesaw. Thank you for letting me come by and review a vehicle. If you're in the market for an EV vehicle or any vehicle for that matter, hit up Kia of Kennesaw if you're in the Atlanta area. Thank you for watching another video on me and Car Key channel. Please subscribe, give me a like I said, leave in the comments, let me know how you feel, and I'll see you next time.